Hello YouTube, this is Bilal Ahmed. Today I'm going to be reviewing the world famous miniseries which has struck gold and become a sensation in more than 60 countries, The Queen's Gambit. Addiction. The first word that comes to mind when I try to summarize the roller coaster ride experience of viewing the miniseries on Netflix. The series is centered around an individual's addiction for drugs, alcohol, worldly gains, success, domination, care, love, attention, and stability in life. In my opinion, the series beautifully lays out the difficulties and complexities experienced by the protagonist against the backdrop of addiction of all the above mentioned categories. Queen's Gambit is a story of Elizabeth Harmon, a young girl orphaned at the age of 9 in a mysterious accident with her mother that leaves her unscathed but emotionally damaged. In the dark and dull life at the orphanage, she finds a passionate escape in pursuit to learn and master chess. Her prowess and excellence at playing it supersedes all the boundaries restricting a young orphan girl in the 60s. Her struggles range from financial dependence and insufficiency to an urge to rise to the highest rung a chess player could achieve, reserved for chess masters. Her world soon becomes enveloped with books on chess, real and imaginary matches, excessive practice of the game, so much so that it slowly begins to engulf the core of her existence. Probably the most fascinating segment of the series is the portrayal of relationships and human connections that are smartly inserted within the fabric of the narrative. Her foster mother, Miss Alma Wheatley, beautifully played by the glorious Marielle Heller, nurtures her passion for chess, becomes her guide, and most importantly fills the gap left vacant by her blood mother. Broken, shattered, rejected, and hopelessly struggling in every which way possible, both the women create a bond fleshed out by love, care, admiration, respect, and attention for each other. The mise en scène of the series is very well drafted and constructed with intense research, which significantly essays the 60s era with profound detail and accuracy. From the costumes, set designs, hair, makeup, intense use of light, and the makers of the film established poignant features to assist the viewers to enter into Beth's world and explore it with her. The backdrop of beautiful soaring sights of different countries, hotel rooms, and the hall rooms where the matches occur are breathtaking to look at, but never remove the attention from Beth as she matures into an iridescent and eclectic beauty. An admirer and occasional player of chess, I went into the series as a skeptic as I was unsure about the execution of a motion picture that is centered around a rather dry subject matter visually. Although chess is a very intriguing and captivating game, a story spun around it becomes less enticing to be viewed, especially in the form of a series. But Scott Frank's command at smart writing and direction elevates the subject to be morphed into an alluring narrative that keeps you engaged and hooked from the start to the finish. Based around a novel of the same name, he has adapted a screenplay that uses chess almost as a metaphor to take the viewers on a voyage full of the adventures that become a part of Beth's life. An aspect of the society that the series deliciously touches upon is feminism. The series, which is objectively narrated through the point of view of Beth, doesn't show an aggressive portrayal of the male-voted nature of the game, but rather uses it as a pragmatic challenge that Beth sensitively mounts. She never voices out the disparity, but the characters' anxieties and the background noise of the affiliated people give endless indications of the disparity that exists within the society. Women in her surroundings drink, engage in discussions of fashion and gossip, which helps Beth stand out as being an anomaly trying to make her mark. The series also gives a great overview of the competitive nature that eludes man in different phases of their life, which sometimes drive them through varying levels of mental dysfunctions. Beth showcases delirium, anxiety, hyperventilation, and agitation at her failures, and sometimes at her limitations of expression. She speaks less and emotes expensively through her beautiful, expressive eyes. Sometimes her over-enthusiastic intelligence makes her offensive and less likable. Her engagement with her goal often leads her to become harsh and prohibits her from enjoying the luxuries that life offers her. As pointed out by her mother, she should let loose and enjoy the time that is passing. This is also seen in her romantic failures, as she often lacks the ability to communicate her love for others. Almost all of her love interests end up without any positive consummation. It can be easily said that her love affair is with chess, and she devours the different moves to satiate her appetite of romance with them. Beth is an obsessive character with her game and the eagerness to win it all. This limits her from being an ordinary girl and often gets misconstrued. The series also gives an overview of the subtle horrors of an orphanage of the 60s that became a breeding ground for Beth's addiction. A deeply morose girl trying to find solace is pushed towards tranquilizers, which she readily accepts and becomes an addict of. It overpowers her personality and goals until an expected breakdown leads her to the commitment of abandoning it completely. The fierce, feisty, and remarkable bold performance by Annie Taylor-Joy fills life into a test prodigy and ooms of her chirpy and eclectic persona that is both endearing and vivacious. Her charisma fills the screen with a powerful excuse. Her charisma fills the screen with a powerful presence that assists the viewer in getting larger doses of entertainment. The series can be easily counted as being one of the most impactful pieces of cinema I have viewed this year, and I would highly recommend people of all ages to divulge into this beautiful tale of a player who meanders through a chessboard and life to ace both successfully. Enjoy your winter holidays with this enticing 7-episode series along with a warm cup of coffee. Thank you very much. Do subscribe to my channel and leave comments about shows, movies, and anything you want me to view and review further.